final score, Wrexham 6, Pontypridd United 1, and that was just what the doctor ordered, wasn't it? After the TNS match, we reverted back to the familiar shape which has looked so good in the first two games of the season, and we looked very impressive. I mean, hats off to Pontypridd, who, just like when we beat them 4-0 in the Welsh Cup semi-final last year, fielded a pretty young team. They've lost a number of good players from their promotion season last season, and showed proper heart and spirit. But having said that, this could have been a lot more than 6 goals. The goalkeeper Hawkins had a cracking game, and we missed some good chances. But it was an impressive attacking performance, which, well, certainly makes next Sunday's trip to Swansea mouthwatering. So we went back, as I said, to that familiar 3 at the back shape, and straight away we were making chances, procession of chances. First one in the 5th minute, Mahmoud winning a free kick in the D. Lily Jones, because it was quite close in, trying to dink it over the wall, didn't quite get enough. A deflection sent it across and just wide of the left post, having aimed for the right. The keeper wrong-footed, but luckily for Pontypridd, it didn't actually drop on target. We got a succession of corners in the early stages, and they were whipped viciously into the goalmouth. Our corners are fabulous, aren't they, this season? Snape on the left-hand side, Cara Jones on the right, ripping in-swingers. Boy, oh boy, they're hard to defend from. And we scored from one in the 11th minute. Now, we'd already, leading up to that, had a moment of real danger when Snape drove forwards, found Idendon, and she fed it into, picked her up in the box. Lovely ball in from Snape. Great chance, 8 yards out, takes a touch, gets the shot off. Fabulous tackle by Molly Jones. And she and Davis at the back were magnificent, as well as Hawkins, in just trying to battle and deny Wrexham. Stop the goal. But like I said, the corner comes in and we do get the breakthrough. Snape whipping another terrific ball in. Hang on a second. It was it was Snape. I got the wrong way around, wasn't I? Snape on the right, Cara Jones on the left. Snape whipping a vicious ball in, and poor Marshall, 6 yards out at the near post, slicing an attempted clearance into her own net, and we were ahead. Now, like I said, Pontypridd showed some guts, and they bounced straight back, and 2 minutes later came ludicrously close to equalising. It all started off with Jones taking the free kick. Molly Jones is in midfield. She stood it up. Allen couldn't get a proper contact onto it, and Lister took a great first touch, left channel, 15 yards out, drove a good finish across Craven, hit the inside of the post, and bounced back up. Seren Thomas got to it first, drove an on-target shot, an excellent block by Allen, and the ball span to Fenton, who on the edge of the area couldn't keep a shot down, and it just whistled over the bar. A fright for Wrexham, and it looked like we'd learned the lesson, because almost instantly we were threatening. Barker picking the ball up, beating an opponent and drilling a 20-yard shot just wide of the right post. And then moments later, Idendon with a lovely little turn, feeding it down a left channel. Barker drilling a shot across the face of goal, but just wide of the far post. But we got another fright then, soon afterwards, in this hectic period in which every time I got the ball we seemed to get a clear sight of goal, but Pontypridd managed to hit us back pretty well on a couple of occasions. On this occasion it was Bartle slipping after receiving the ball from Craven, and that led to the ball being played in to Lloyd, running in on goal. A fabulous tackle by Allen. Lister's pass was perfect. Lloyd looked like nothing could stop her one-on-one, getting the shot off against Craven. Allen dived in, and just like a pupil showing the teacher their workings out in a maths lesson, came out with the ball. You know, it's the sort of way she dived in desperately. You think, oh, this could be a penalty. But it was just perfect. A fabulous tackle. She emerges with the ball, and the danger was gone. And we went straight up the other end and nearly got a second. This one was Snape doing really well in midfield, finding Idendon, who drove into the box and squared it for Mahmoud, who was one-on-one, hit it across the keeper. Really good save by Hawkins with the right foot, just jabbing it out and denying the Wrexham striker. Moments later, Another opportunity, neat little pass inside by Iden. Barker drove past one player in the box from a tight angle close in, drilled in a shot, which again was well parried by Hawkins. And then again, more pressure, just building up. Lovett does well, winning the ball. Great pass again by Snape, feeding it in round the back of the defence. And this was unfortunate. Barker one-on-one with the keeper. Hawkins came out quickly and forced her wide. She got round the keeper, but the angle was tight and she knew she had to hit the shot as soon as possible. And she did really well to readjust her feet and hook a really unorthodox shot almost square to her, because she'd nearly gone off the pitch with her right foot, sort of scooping it with a toe. Just couldn't quite get it on target. So at this point, it's 1-0, and you're thinking, okay, how many will we end up with? And then, midway through the half, we concede an own goal. And it is worrying that the goals we're conceding aren't great, are they? There's no real pattern to it. It's not as if you can say, okay, this is something that needs to be fixed. But we've been letting in some poor goals. This one was a really awkward ball over the top. Smith did well to track Lloyd and got there as the last defender. It was difficult to control, but she just about managed to tame it. Maybe might have been wise to hook it out for a throw-in, but she played it back to Craven. Trouble is that Craven, by this point, is pretty close to her, looking to help out. And Smith, having fed it to her, steps to the right, which is where Craven's looking to hit it with the right foot. And so she smashes it against Smith, and it loops over the helpless goalkeeper and into the net. And incredibly, Pontypridd have been on the ropes, taking shot after shot, and are level. Although, like I said, they have had a couple of threats already coming forwards. Wrexham respond perfectly, because within a minute and a half, we're ahead again, and also we no longer allow Pontypridd to have any threat, really, until quite late in the game. The goal that gives us the lead again is a Cara-Jones corner, which is attacked at the near post by Bartle. The ball spins loose into the goalmouth, and Iden is there, stretching to prod the ball home and put Wrexham back in front of a fair reward for Iden's impressive performance in her first start of the season. And we keep pushing on. There's a Mahmoud shot from 25 yards, which goes just wide of the right post. Then Mahmoud again doing well down the right, drilling the ball across the face of goal. Snape is attacking it in front of an open goal. Grenfell does really well to get there first and get the ball clear. Before, in the 44th minute, the scoreline starts to take on a bit more of a realistic look. It was Craven knocking it long, Iden flicking it on well in the air. Barker, well, proper striker's finish. Proper quick striker's finish. Very Michael Owen, this. Great pace. She beats Jones with a nice little change of direction and burst of pace. She's one-on-one with the keeper, engages, steps around her and slots it into the empty net. And we could even have got another one in added time. After once more Barker was looking dangerous, Snape feeding her in. And she was twisting and turning, managed to dribble away through the defence one-on-one. Good save again by Hawkins to deny it. Wrexham start the second half just as we'd finished the first, and 3 minutes into it we do get the fourth goal. This time it's a very nice patient build-up. Lily Jones feeding it on for Barker. Iden gets involved, squares it, feeds it on rather to the edge of the area where Mahmoud, 25 yards out, takes it early, slots it inside the left post. Hawkins, for once, will probably be a bit disappointed because she gets a good hand to it, but Mahmoud takes it so early, Hawkins hasn't really got time to get set before the ball's whistling towards it, and she doesn't quite manage to judge it. And then 4 minutes later, another goal, and this is a special one. Really is a beauty. Short corner. Iden comes out to join in. She exchanges passes with Lily Jones and then carries the ball away from the corner flag to the corner of the box, then turns and just puts the most perfect chip. It just drops under the bar. The keeper, Hawkins, not that far off the line, but just can't get near it. It's a beautiful chip by Iden. And Wrexham are very much in the comfort zone. The chances keep coming. In fact, there was a bizarre opportunity for Mahmoud to score when Hawkins has the ball in her hands, drops it on the floor, walks out, and then slips as she's about to kick it, and the ball just sort of ricochets beyond Mahmoud, who's got right close to her. It would have been a freak goal, and it would have been really unfair as well on Hawkins, who played very well. but terribly, terribly close. And soon after was another opportunity. Again, Craven going long to find Inden, who's winning everything in the air. She flicks it on. Mahmood with a great zigzagging run into the right channel, but then her shot is pulled just wide. With 25 minutes left, Barker's given a break. Rosie Hughes comes on and immediately is energetic as always. Pontypridd make another pop-up goal, a free kick, good 30 yards out, which Lloyd lifts over the wall. And it's dropping awkwardly, but just over the bar. But Wrexham hits straight back. Inden finding Lily Jones. She chips it forwards. Cara Jones pulling it back in. Inden has a shot which was blocked. And then Lily Jones picked up the loose ball in the edge of the area and hits a good shot in. But too straight. And Hawkins able to save it pretty comfortably. We make more substitutions, 3 more. Ava Suckley, Leah Burke making her league debut, and Neve Adams come on to replace Inden, Snape and Smith, and we carve out another clear opportunity right at the end of the game. Rosie Hughes winning the ball well, sending Mahmood one-on-one, but Phillips comes out of nowhere to make a terrific tackle to halt her. Brilliant performance, just the way that we need it. Hang on a second, we got a goal after that. I forgot. We got a 93rd minute goal. Oh, yeah, I better describe more, hadn't I? And this is Leah Burke getting the ball on the left-hand side. She's very sharp and we've got a lot of good crosses in. She drives this one in and it's half cleared and Mahmood just drills it from 25 yards across the keeper and into the top right corner. A fantastic finish. And yeah, 6-1. That's how you bounce back from a defeat. And it was great to see the fluency of the team coming forwards. So happy days. Wrexham equal top again. We're second now, and with an interesting game at Swansea to come. Let's see how we do with that one then. But this side is shaping up rather nicely. 3 wins out of 4 to start the season. Not bad at all. The final score of Wrexham 6, Pontypridd United 1. I'm Mark Griffiths from Wrexham AFC.